Howdy doody everyone, Wamboi here. Big changes, exciting changes, good changes, I hope. Let me explain. Back when I did my 50,000 subscriber Q&A special almost 7 years ago now, I was asked by a user named the not so interesting TJ about whether or not I'd be able to have a dedicated career on YouTube. Here's how I responded back then.
This is kind of a question that I've always really struggled with because it's like, I want to be able to do this for a living, but I don't want this to become about the money too much. I still want it to be about the art. How do I make it a career without sort of selling out, I guess? That's the question that I always sort of struggle with. But if I could ever find that balance, yeah, I think I would definitely want to go for it.
TJ, if you're still here, by the way, I hope you're doing well. Basically, my announcement is I'm ready to try finding that balance. I want to start making videos full-time. For the last several years, I had been working a full-time job. It supported me financially while allowing me to do what I do here, and that was great for a while. But when I think more and more about my long-term career, there's nothing I want to do more than this. My channel is my proudest accomplishment, and yet, in the decade I've been building it, I've never been able to focus on it full-time. There's always been either school or job. My biggest passion has basically been a forever side gig because I was scared of selling out. That's fucked up. I don't want that anymore. So I am indeed becoming a full-time content creator now. That of course begs a couple questions, namely, how will the channel change and how will I be sustaining this? I've become somewhat notorious for my long breaks, but if I'm being honest, that's been kind of a blessing as well as a curse. A lot of people have told me that they really like that my videos take so long because it makes each upload feel special and stand out. So a change like this is going to necessitate more content. So I'll try to be diversifying things with some shorter form videos and some ideas that kind of fall outside the realm of top 10s. There's so many weird niche video ideas I've had that just don't really fit into my typical video format. So I'm hoping to make those see the light of day. But those long form countdowns I'm known for aren't going anywhere. I'm always going to make sure I have at least one big project in the works that you guys can look forward to. My goal is not to totally rebrand or standardize my content for the sake of algorithm chasing. My goal is to have a career doing what I love doing, being a silly bongus, an entertainer. And to that end, I want to be everything you guys already love about the channel and more, in the way of consistency and in the way of direct offerings to the community at large. In terms of how I'll be sustaining this, I've started a Patreon. I wanted to find a source of income that wouldn't feel exploitative or intrusive. I never really liked pumping my videos full of ads or anything, you know? And obviously, I'm never gonna paywall the content that I already do on my YouTube channel. The cool thing about Patreon is that you guys can give a monthly pledge completely voluntarily, and I can give you direct benefits in return. And for any pledges you guys make, you'll get access to Wamboi's Ghosty Hub, my new official Discord community server. That's the other fun thing about this announcement. I finally have an official place for my community to convene and hang out and stuff. There's a bunch of general text chat for hobbies, memes, pets, photos, etc. There's multiple media discussion channels for video games, movies, and music. And there's also creative channels where you guys can share some of your own works. Just remember to respect the rules of the server and respect the fellow ghosties around you. That's the main gist of what I wanted to talk about, so if you got places to be, then have a good day, and please consider becoming a patron. At this point, I'd like to take the time to give the rundown on each Patreon tier, plus some special thanks at the end. Keep in mind, every tier also gets the benefits of all the tiers before them. For $1 a month, you'll be a kind wisp. This is the lowest tier, and for it, you'll get access to the Discord. Remember, even the smallest donations are hugely appreciated. The Lil Ghosty tier is one step above at $3 per month, and you will get your name in the end credits of every YouTube video I make, not counting the shorts. The Big Ghosty tier allows you access to extra Patreon exclusive content for $10 a month. These won't be to the scale of my normal videos, obviously, but I've got some fun ideas for them, including video editing tutorials, brief retrospectives on my older work, more audio slop kinda in the vein of the Pizza Boy video, and maybe even the occasional Rocky video. He's been having his own little training arc, so I figured it'd be cute to throw that in there from time to time. The Gifted Ghosty tier is $20 a month, and for it, you can request me to draw your original characters, specifically in one of two styles. The first is the chibi style I use for both thumbnails and simple visual edits, aka the small style. The other one you can pick is the solid color with abstract silhouettes that I use specifically in the April Fool's videos, otherwise known as the Fool style. You will be allowed multiple smalls and fools over the course of time, and you'll also get seasonal updates and maybe even personalized cards. Keep in mind these won't be high art exactly, in fact they'll be pretty low effort in design, but I'll still do my best to make them cute and silly for you guys, and maybe I could even slot them into the aforementioned slot videos. Finally, there's the Spirited tier. For $40 a month, you'll get access to a feedback channel in the Discord server where me and maybe some of my mods will personally give help or feedback on something of your creation. It is a guaranteed way for my eyes to see your work, whether you're an artist, musician, video maker, whatever, and it's all totally on your terms as well. If you just want my raw reaction, you can request that. If you want either my advice or my criticisms, that's on the table too. And of course, if you want the mods and the other Spirited patrons to be able to chime in, you can have that as well. I once again want to reiterate that every tier gets the benefits of the tiers before it. So for example, if you're a big ghosty, you get the benefits of Little Ghosty and Kind Wisp. If you're Spirited, you get the entire package. And yeah, that's about everything. Before I wrap up, I want to give special thanks to a number of people. My mom, my dad, and my older brother have all been super encouraging and helpful in getting all this set up. I'm very lucky to have the family I do. I love them a whole lot. I also wanted to thank my career coach slash advisor, Greg Schoenberg. I was admittedly a bit skeptical on the efficacy of career coaching at first, but Greg is not only way more business savvy than me, he's been super considerate and empathetic as well. He's been helping me plan this transition in my career, and he knows how important it is for me not to compromise my integrity. Without his help, I don't know if I could have brought myself to attempt something like this. I'd also like to thank pop music reviewer Sean Fay Wolf of Diamond Axe Studios. There were quite a number of content creators I reached out to, and I appreciate them for all of their insight as well, but Sean has really gone above and beyond with his advice. We've had many long conversations at this point, going into every detail about content creation and managing a Discord and Patreon and whatnot. When it comes to finding success on YouTube, there is a lot of cynicism, like a real suffocating amount sometimes. So for me to talk to Sean, a guy with an endless well of passion for the work that he does, it just meant a ton. I'm super happy to have befriended this guy, and also his videos are insanely well made. If pop music is even a niche interest for you, do yourself a favor and check him out. Finally, I want to thank the current mods on Wamboo's Ghosty Hub: Cadet Redshirt, Ed Seymour, Miss Spectra, Raven Dawn Studio, Stewie, and the Green Scorpion, plus my brother as a fellow admin. Volunteering their assistance at such a huge transition point for me is already doing a lot to calm my nerves, but they've also been really helpful in refining the Discord server. On top of being mods, they've also just been great long-term friends who I've grown to trust and respect immensely. And with that, I think the update video is finally done. As I've alluded to already, I'm pretty nervous, but I think I'd really be kicking myself later down the line if I never pursued content creation full-time. I'm excited to go all in on this. I wanna be the best Wamboi I can be for you guys, and it would be a huge help if you could lend your support. But if not, totally fine. I'ma still do my best for you. Take care, everybody.